His life and legacy.
And our coverage starts with News 8's Whitney Burney with the footprint that Secchia is leaving behind on Medical Mile.
Well, Brian and Sue, the Secchia Center here on the Medical Mile just celebrated 10 years in September. Last night, they were able to have a virtual celebration, which they live streamed to Secchia's home. They say it was his ideas that really were the catalyst for the innovation happening here today on the Medical Mile. A visionary, a philanthropist, someone who cared. That's the way people describe the late Peter Secchia.
He led by example. Community mattered, so he dedicated himself to improving the community. The struggles of others mattered, so he dedicated himself to lessening it.
Secchia, whose name adorns several buildings in Grand Rapids, spearheaded the Secchia Center at Michigan State University's College of Human Medicine. The 83-year-old and his wife donated millions and got others in Grand Rapids to do the same for the near $90 million project.
What Peter allowed us to do was to double the size of Michigan State's medical school from 100 students a year to 200 students a year. Being in place then for 10 years, that is 1,000 new doctors, the majority of which stayed in the state.
The center training the next generation of doctors and bringing jobs. Also the catalyst and inspiration for the research center just down the road.
So by bringing together the medical school, the research center, and now the Grand Rapids Innovation Park, we're going to bring economic development that's so important to people now more than ever.
An impact sure to last for decades to come.
He's a two-time Marine. He was a MSU Spartan. He really got things done in industry, but at his core, he cared about making the world better. And he saw that education was one really important way to do that.
Sean tells me that last night they were also able to announce a new scholarship in Secchia's name. They say they look forward to continuing teaching their students to lead with compassion, just as Secchia did. Live here in Grand Rapids, Whitney Burney, News 8.